In this tutorial, we share about proxy server. The proxy server, what is the benefit of proxy server? The concept of proxy server. Now, proxy server is very important in today's internet world, and it's basically providing us a lot of benefits regarding uh, the access control, how we will provide the control of proxy. And we have a diagram here. The proxy server. Proxy server is basically provide a intermediate between the web server and the client computer. So, like I want to access a website called FB, Facebook, and if my computer A wants to access Facebook, it will first contract the proxy server, and then it will give the request to the web server to access. So basically, it's a intermediate. It's work as intermediate. You can say a median, and every client computer connected with proxy server will first provide the request to proxy, and then proxy will uh, give the request to the web server. So what's the benefit of proxy? Lots of benefit in our world, but basically it's all about the providing a platform, a third-party platform, so that we can actually wants to contact the web server, but basically we go through proxy and then web server. So funda is very much uh, the same like net server and routing also. um, so it's nothing more, but it is actually provide the median of our server, of our network basically, and through that we can actually uh, able to communicate with our network, whatever is public, private. It's lots of things. Now, what is the benefit of proxy? These are the users of proxy server users, and first is cache. So what is cache? We really need to understand about cache. Now, if our client computer, like computer A, access proxy server, and it send the request to web server, then and if web server accept the request and send the request back, means send the packets back to proxy, then proxy will send the packet back to computer A, means request is completed. So proxy server will save some cache, whatever cache, like in next tutorial we will able to understand when we try to communicate, when we try to access the particular website, it takes some time according to your internet. It took some time because if computer A sends the packet to proxy, and the proxy will save a bit of cache, and it will send to web server, and when web server returns the answer of proxy server, it will uh, save some cache. Like this computer basically using a social network site, so it use that the info and save some cache. So what is the benefit? Basically benefit is bandwidth saving. If all organization like computer A, you try to use Facebook, computer B also, C also, if all three start using web server each and every time together, then this proxy server will be packets will send packet to web server in 3 different occasions at same time. So it actually reduce the speed, and it will increase the traffic at the same time. So whenever whenever uh, this condition comes, so that time basically you find a traffic, and even network can collapse. So cache will help you to some data bandwidth. If a group organization have less uh, bandwidth, then it will benefit. Now, second uses which we want to learn is auditing. Auditing is basically give us info that our client network uses what website, how many website, yeah, what kind of traffic they generated, what type of web server they use. So basically, web like proxy server, uh, if connected to some other third-party network, like this is the admin of of our organization. Okay, now this admin will capture all the details of proxy server, how much data computer A uses, computer B uses, computer C uses, what kind of website computer A access, like if it's access FV, so it will provide us the detail, and admin able to know that this guy uses social network site. Like if this computer B uses Twitter, so same admin of proxy will able to know that computer B is using Twitter. So all requests of our client will uh, first notify to our admin of the organization. So it will benefit to uh, auditing also, because computer A, if try to access FB, then it will give the request to proxy server, and then proxy will send the request forward to web server. Same with computer B, same with computer C, because it's a median of our client to the internet. So that's the reason why it's beneficial and auditing also. So third will be our concern point is security. Security is basically allow our network not to access or it will try to protect our client from the internet, from the external world. Like if this web server, like if this client A access YouTube or Google, so for example Google, now whatever IP this client A is, like for example 192.168.1.1, whatever it is, whatever, once this computer or whatever MAC addresses, once this computer tried to communicate with YouTube server will get the cache. YouTube server will able to register uh, the like register the client A's info about the computer. Like this guy is this guy is consists this MAC address and having this IP address. So basically, the web server able to understand or able to get the full details about the computer. Now proxy server will hide that details. They create some virtual shield. So if you are an admin and if you want to protect the IP address, MAC address information, you can easily able to create the shield, and you will easily able to stop the web server to know who you are. and it will provide the security in some extent. At various times, it's very useful. Now, access control, like if your computer A uses Facebook, and if you are an admin and you don't want your employees to use Facebook, so basically what you want to do here, you can easily block Facebook from computer A. You can easily block Facebook from computer C. Whatever site you want to block in individual computer, you can. Same thing, you can allow this access to the particular computer too. So if all three uses the same website, and if you want a particular website to be blocked for a particular computer, particular client, you can do that with access control. Now, third and the last, which you want to cover, is access enhancement. Now, access enhancement basically uh, provide the uh, about X information we actually wants to get from the server. If we want like if wants to access Facebook, and for example, and for instance, uh, our ISP is blocked the third party server. So what we need to do here, actually, the client first goes to computer, and the client first contact with our proxy server, and then proxy server will create uh, uh, actually create a virtual network. Like if your client is try to access the Facebook. So what happened, for example, if your ISP blocks the Facebook, but you want to access, you can basically give the create a cycle, so that your data first goes to IP, the computer ISP, then it will move to proxy server, and the proxy will start accessing the Facebook. So basically your ISP blocked the web server, but it will create the chain. It will create the chain so that your ISP first contact to proxy, the proxy will contact to Facebook. In normal case, whenever our if our computer C wants to access Facebook, so what it will do, it will directly tries to contact with Facebook via ISP and then Facebook. But because our ISP blocked the access of Facebook, so what would do, it will first contact to ISP and then proxy and then Facebook. So it it allows us, because our ISP now wanted to communicate with Facebook, so our IP, our proxy server, will create a virtual identity so that we able to access Facebook. It's very important in nowadays in web world that enhancement are coming, access enhancement are coming, and um, because of today's um, you can say very much censorship coming in the internet world. So because of censorship, proxy server is nowadays very important and taking the part, and access enhancement very much you, taking the steps forward to beat up the censorship. So hope you learned something about the way type, or hope you learned something about the concept of proxy server. Thanks for watching.